There's a name in the world of golf that you probably know well, but for more reasons than one: Dustin Johnson. Known for his effortless swing and unshakable focus on the course, he's been making headlines for years. But when we look past the trophies and highlights, there's another story, one that the golf world tends to whisper about rather than discuss openly. His relationship with Paulina Gretzky, yes, the daughter of hockey legend Wayne Gretzky, has been the subject of tabloids as much as admiration. Their romance, one filled with its own ups and downs, has been strained by rumors and controversies that follow Johnson like a shadow. But what exactly are these rumors? It's more than the usual celebrity drama. Allegations surfaced linking Johnson to the wives of other professional golfers, accusations that reportedly strained his engagement with Paulina and cast a cloud over his reputation within the tight-knit golf community. Fans see him as a skilled, laid-back guy on the green, but behind the scenes, there's a complicated story of loyalty, scandal, and pressure that even the strongest swing can't quite shake off. Before we dive further into these controversies, it's essential to remember why Dustin Johnson's name became so prominent in the first place. Johnson turned pro in 2007 and, in a matter of months, claimed his first PGA Tour win at the 2008 Turning Stone Resort Championship. At 24, Johnson was already proving himself to be a serious competitor, but it was his style of play that made him stand out. Johnson's combination of raw power and precision, particularly his driving distance, started earning him a reputation as one of the longest hitters on tour. His ability to dominate par 5 holes and score aggressively made him a fan favorite and a competitor to watch. By 2010, Johnson's star was firmly on the rise. He clinched a major victory at the AT&T Pebble Beach National Pro-Am, but it was his performance at the US Open that year that really caught everyone's attention. Leading after 3 rounds, Johnson looked poised to win his first major, only to suffer a catastrophic final round that saw his hopes slip away. A significant turning point in his career came with his 2016 US Open victory at Oakmont Country Club, which solidified his position among golf's elite. Winning his first major proved that his hard work, despite previous stumbles and near misses, was finally paying off. Fans and players alike are often drawn to Johnson's unique swing technique. It's described as almost effortless, with a focus on a strong grip and fluid movement. Many players rely on brute strength for their long drives, but Johnson's approach is different. His grip and stance allow him to generate power without seeming strain, giving him that characteristic smooth, controlled swing. This distinctive technique has turned him into a reference point in modern golf, with aspiring golfers analyzing his stance, his grip, and even the rhythm of his follow-through. Over the years, Johnson continued to add to his list of accomplishments. With his powerful iron play and unmatched driving ability, he won the 2020 Masters in historic fashion, finishing with a record-breaking 20 under par. To this day, he remains the only player to have won each of the 4 World Golf Championships. But while his career seemed unstoppable on the course, there were cracks beneath the surface. For every trophy lifted and every record shattered, whispers of controversy followed close behind. For example, in 2009, just a year after his first PGA Tour victory, whispers about Johnson's personal life began to surface. The PGA Tour is usually tight-lipped about player suspensions or disciplinary actions, but rumors of substance abuse and off-course issues began to circulate. In 2014, he took an extended leave from the PGA Tour. Johnson's statement claimed he was stepping away to focus on personal challenges. At the time, media outlets and fans speculated heavily, linking his absence to rumored substance abuse issues. In the years that followed, stories emerged suggesting that Johnson had faced not just one, but several suspensions related to violations of the PGA Tour's conduct policies. Although the PGA Tour does not disclose disciplinary actions involving recreational drugs, insiders suggested that Johnson's hiatus wasn't entirely voluntary. The alleged suspensions, which supposedly included instances in 2009, 2012, and again in 2014, marked the beginning of his more complex relationship with the public and the media. These early signs of trouble impacted his relationships off the course as well. Johnson was also making headlines for his romantic life, most notably with his relationship with Paulina Gretzky, daughter of hockey legend Wayne Gretzky. The couple's engagement in 2013 brought Johnson into the celebrity spotlight even more intensely. While Johnson and Paulina presented a picture-perfect romance, rumors about Johnson's personal behavior and interactions with other women occasionally made their way into the press, creating a delicate balancing act between his public image and his personal life. How could a player so skilled and so close to greatness grapple with issues that could sabotage everything he'd built? But in a twist of resilience that would come to define him, Johnson didn't let these early scandals derail his career entirely. He returned to the PGA Tour in 2015, looking refocused and determined to put the past behind him. Just as Johnson seemed to be back on track, tension began brewing with fellow golfer Brooks Koepka. The two shared a unique relationship. They were close friends off the course, often seen together at events and even trained together. But beneath the surface, their friendship harbored an intense rivalry, one that came to light most prominently during the Ryder Cup in 2018. The 2018 Ryder Cup, held in France, was a challenging event for Team USA. Already struggling with high expectations and pressure to perform, the team was further destabilized by reports of an altercation between Johnson and Koepka after the event. Witnesses described a heated confrontation at the team's post-tournament party, suggesting the two had to be separated after a disagreement escalated into a near-physical altercation. While neither Johnson nor Koepka has publicly confirmed the details, reports indicated that a clash of egos and frustrations over their team's loss were at the core of the tension. For fans, this incident shed light on the often unseen drama that goes on behind the scenes, showing that even the best players aren't immune to personal conflicts, especially when both are vying for the top spot. The friction between Johnson and Koepka wasn't just a single isolated event. Their rivalry seemed to spill over into their performances, with each pushing to outdo the other at major tournaments. Koepka, known for his no-nonsense approach and bold statements, often made headlines for dismissing the importance of friendships within golf, emphasizing that he was there to win, not to make friends. Johnson, by contrast, maintained his reserved public persona, letting his achievements speak for him. But there's no denying that the competition added fuel to an already complex friendship, with each player driving the other to perform better on the course. Despite the rivalry, Johnson and Koepka eventually moved past the Ryder Cup drama, at least in the public eye. They continued to compete, though the air of rivalry remained. Interestingly, their dynamic represents a classic sports storyline. Two dominant players pushing each other to their limits, even if it means blurring the lines between friendship and competition. In many ways, this rivalry brought out some of Johnson's best performances, forcing him to confront the challenges posed by another powerhouse of the game. As Dustin Johnson's career continued to rise, his relationship with Paulina Gretzky became one of the most talked about partnerships in golf. I have already mentioned that the pair met in early 2013, introduced by Paulina's mother, Janet, and quickly became an inseparable fixture in both the sports and celebrity scenes. Their relationship was marked by grand gestures, like Johnson's public proposal later that same year. And by 2015, the couple had welcomed their first child, Tatum. Johnson and Paulina seemed like the perfect match, both driven, successful, and often photographed together at events, radiating a glamorous yet down-to-earth connection. But beneath the surface, their relationship was not without its challenges. Rumors of relationship issues began to circulate in 2018, when Paulina briefly deleted all pictures of Johnson from her Instagram. Although neither Johnson nor Paulina publicly commented on the incident, the internet buzzed with theories about possible infidelity and trust issues. The couple eventually reconciled and resumed their public appearances, but the incident hinted at deeper struggles. Despite their reconciliation, it was clear that life in the public eye wasn't always smooth for them. The pressures of Johnson's career also played a role in their relationship dynamics. With Johnson constantly on the road and facing intense scrutiny from both media and fans, maintaining a stable family life became increasingly challenging. Paulina, who hails from a famous sports family herself as the daughter of hockey icon Wayne Gretzky, was no stranger to the demands and challenges that come with celebrity. Still, there were times when Johnson's personal troubles, especially the rumors of substance abuse and alleged infidelities, added strain to their relationship. Paulina's role as both a partner and mother became even more challenging, balancing her own public persona with the need to support Johnson's career and personal recovery. Despite these setbacks, Johnson and Paulina have shown resilience, working through their issues and eventually getting married in April 2022, nearly a decade after their engagement. And as he entered the 2020s, his name became entwined with the LIV golf controversy. LIV Golf, a new Saudi-backed league, burst onto the golf scene with lucrative offers that attracted several high-profile players, many of whom were enticed by the massive financial incentives. Johnson was one of the biggest names to make the shift, a move that was met with surprise and, in some quarters, disappointment. Leaving the PGA Tour wasn't just about joining a different league, it was about aligning himself with a highly controversial organization. For many, Johnson's decision to join LIV Golf was unexpected, especially as he was still at the top of his game on the PGA Tour. But the offer reportedly included a 9-figure contract, a staggering sum that even the most accomplished players would struggle to refuse. Johnson stated that his choice was motivated by the desire to spend more time with his family, claiming that LIV Golf's shorter schedule would allow him to balance his career and personal life more effectively. While some fans accepted this explanation, others saw it as a way to justify a financially driven decision. So, what do you think of Dustin Johnson's story? Does his success on the course outweigh the controversies off of it? Should athletes' personal lives even matter to their fans? Or is it all part of the package when you're in the spotlight? Let me know what you think in the comments below.